back. It's your Blondies. We have our last Unwrapped. It is the end of 2025. The festive season is upon us. We've crowned Mr. Christmas. Can you believe that?
It is. I can. I'm ready to crown him.
Hitting.
I'm done. I'm done. Hi everyone. I'm Dax, and this is my best buddy Hayden.
And we're a couple of creator, actor, producers, and podcasters. This is our Unwrapped series, but we also have an Out Loud that you should go check out.
Yeah, and we are here to give you a quick review of the final episode of a quick unwrapping of the final episode of Finding Mr. Christmas season 2. But this episode's gonna be a little bit different because we aren't gonna go into the like nitty gritty of the whole episode. Blah blah blah. They all did scenes. They all did a great job. We have
Acting happened.
We have one standout favorite that we just agreed on before we hit record.
Yeah.
And but we do have something special. We got all 3 of the finalists in one podcast. They're not together. We interviewed them separately. We put it together, and I think that will give you a nice bookend to our unwrapping season.
You guys you're gonna love this. We have all 3 guys. We go into what they experienced throughout the show, but a lot about their lives. So if you want to learn more about them, this is the place to do that. There's also going to be extra stuff on the Patreon. So go subscribe over there if you want to see even more of the boys. But Daxton, real reminiscent of our season. I was in the final for season 1. It's the same kind of format. They have one big scene split up into 3 parts. They get 2 takes for each part. And there's a plethora of Hallmark talent within these scenes as well. But who was your favorite actor?
God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry for anyone listening to this. Melissa P.
Melissa goddamn Peterman.
What the hell? You can make any script perfect. Like, stole it. I'm sorry. I'm like, give her. They crown her basically Mrs. Christmas at the finale.
It's about time.
I'm like,
she shines. She just makes this episode so freaking funny, and she gives the boys so much to play off. And you can see they all kind of like, she's messing with me right here. What's going on? And then they get into the scene a little more. Couldn't have asked for a better co-star.
I want to act on the other side of her so badly. Like, I'm so jealous you got to do an improv scene with her last season. Yeah. I'm so jealous these guys got to do like a one-on-one scene with her. She's so freaking good. Hallmark, do not get rid of her. I hope they're paying her. I hope they're paying her so much freaking money. She's so good. She makes the season of season 1 and 2. She is exactly what we need for the she comes out on top.
She brings the light. There's freaking 10 guys and Jonathan Bennett. We need an awesome female energy. She's a freaking rock star.
She's a prime example of putting yourself into a character. She is a prime example. Like the character was believable. It felt like it was in the right time, but it felt like it was a real person. She just made it work. Again, what the guys had to do was really difficult. Good for them. I thought they all had some good things. All had some.
Yeah, they all had their moments. That's for sure. Yeah. They have moments they could probably work on. They had to do a bit of an action sequence and of course a kiss at the end, and they were all perfectly great, and it was very hard to pick a winner from here, but we do get a winner.
Yeah.
And in fact, our winner is going to be our first interview right after this. Before we go though, thank you guys. Thanks for coming along on this Unwrapped journey with us. We've had such a great time getting to watch this week in, week out, something that we're so closely a part of, being on the season 1 team, and you guys have been there every step of the way, so thank you for unwrapping Finding Mr. Christmas with us, and who knows, we might do more of this in the future with other reality shows if you're up for it, if you're game.
Yeah, if you want us to unwrap, it doesn't have to be a Christmas thing. If you want us to unwrap any series, let us know. And if, Hayden and I love watching TV, but let us know. Give us something to unwrap. We would love to bring this series back sometime in 2026. So you let us know what you want to see, and we'll try to put it out there. It can be anything. You let it. we'll go for it. It could be something we have no expertise in. So
you can get down and dirty with anything.
Yes,
believe you me.
Yes, let us figure it out. But thank you so much. We hope you have a beautiful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all the other celebrations that are here. That we celebrate here at Finding Mr. Christmas.
All right, stay tuned, guys. Here is the winner of Finding Mr. Christmas.
Season 2.
Bye. Merry Christmas. I
can't do it. I can't do it today.
Delicious for you, babe.
I bet you they want to see your booty.
You want to see it? You want to see it? This is a Hallmark Unwrapped Daxton Bloomquist. Do you sure you want to see my booty?
I'm sorry. I don't want to see it. To get that out there, I don't want to see it. I am the last person that wants to see your booty. At all. Don't.
But this is not Blondie's Out Loud. This is Blondie's Unwrapped.
I know, but I want Blondie's Unwrapped, Blondie's Out Loud to know I don't want to see your booty.
Okay.
And don't start a podcast with Bootylicious. If you don't want to talk about your booty, don't start it with Bootylicious.
Cause my body's so bootylicious for you, babe. Like that.
First of all, we'll talk about it later. But your voice.
Oh, it's cooked. It's cooked. You're gonna have to do a lot more of the talking today. So
that's not hard.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was fun. I can't believe we just finished it. We just finished the whole season. Can you believe that?
Yeah, and we have the final 3 interviews.
Wow.
Now.
And we're starting off with an absolute banger of an interview. He's in the wings. He's in the waiting room. He's bubbling. He's ready to rock and roll with your blondies today. Daxton, do you want to give us maybe a poem or something to intro our guest?
I got a poem. Did you do a poem?
I also have a poem.
This is the winner, so maybe we should just... That's the only thing the winner gets is both of our poems.
Okay, we'll do a poem off, and
yeah,
Craig...
and then he can pick...
You guys know who the winner is. Craig's the winner. He can decide who the best poem is. Should we introduce him first, or should we poem first?
No, I'm going to poem with my intro.
Okay.
We do
I'm gonna
every other week.
I'm going to poem straight after you.
Okay. He jingled on and confident, wrapped in holiday cheer. A little deja vu, yeah, we clocked it over here. That walk, that grin, the energy we know, Dax called it. He said, wow, that looks familiar, though. But Craig came slaying, snow boots laced with flair, stealing hearts, mistletoe, and scream time everywhere. Copycat or coincidence? We may never know. But hey, if you copy greatness, that's the way to go. So raise a glass of eggnog, let the bells all ring. Here's to Craig, our winner, Seasons 2 main thing.
Wow.
He's not here yet, though, because you have to give yours.
But Dax, that was full of fire. That was so... There was some fighting words, and I can't wait for Craig to come in. I know.
I'm sweating.
Well, mine is actually... nothing like that. So let's see. Mine's a quick 6 bars. Ready? Straight out the gate with the Santini Santa surprise. Quick charm, festive flair, and those twinkling Mr. Christmas eyes. From sugar cookie sweet to rom-com leading man, he proved early on this season he absolutely can. A little chaos, a lot of heart, and holiday bliss. Your winner, your icon. This year's Mr. Christmas.
Hi, Craig.
You guys didn't actually write them, though. It was ChatGPT.
No, that's our
never
shtick.
Write them.
We get AI.
That's our shtick.
Our poems.
Yeah, we gave in. We gave into AI. That's our first question. Have you given into AI yet?
Nope. Nope. I have not used ChatGPT once, literally. But I'm always late to every technology trend. I'm always late. I'm always late.
Good for
well,
you.
You're
and
saving
also,
water bottles. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also late to coffee. Did I see on this episode you don't drink coffee?
I've never had a sip of coffee in my entire life. Not.
Are you a tea drinker? See, I knew I didn't trust him. I wouldn't have trusted you on our season one bit. You don't trust a non-coffee drinker. I'll say it. I've been saying it for years.
No hot drinks. I don't do warm beverages. I don't like them. Like what
Wow.
you got going right there, whatever that is, hot chocolate,
Tequila.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sake. Like anything
Flaming
hot.
sake?
Not into.
Wow.
Wait, that is,
Like a
but
That is
why-
a, that's
what's-
a real. That's a hot take.
No, this is on par with
Bars again.
what's your shoe size. Why? Why? Tell us about this
Why?
hot drink.
Well, my shoe size where you're from, Hayden, is probably like a 40.5 or something weird like that.
You should
Yes.
you should keep it that way. Then you'll have the biggest shoe size of all.
Of all time.
Why have I never had coffee, you ask? There's no real reason behind it. It was just never really in the house growing up, and so once I kind of hit like my teenage years or like early adulthood, there were no habits built, and so I never went for it.
So you never
Wow.
like sipped it?
Nope, never once.
Have you
And
had
now
a
it's a thing. Now it's
Have you
like
had a
thing.
tiramisu?
Now it's, I can't drink
Yeah.
it.
Have you had tiramisu?
Have you had tiramisu? by
I
any
think
chance?
I've taken a bite. That's a good question. I want to say I've had like a bite of tiramisu in the past, and I was like,
No, that's coffee right there. You've had it.
Well, I said I've never had a sip.
I'm
Okay,
sorry to all
so-
the listeners. Yikes.
The listeners are gonna. They've been. I get DMs probably after every Unwrapped about my conflict with you, Craig.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Because
like. Can I just say, Daxton, I'm the mediator here. You guys have some issues you need to sort out on this episode, and I'm the one to help you sort through this, Daxton. So why don't you tell us
And-
what's on your mind?
Craig, I know you don't know me very well, but if you talk to any of my season 1 boys, I'm a hard one to fight, and I'm a hard one. We'll just start it there, okay? And I know that I had you pinned as the winner from day one. So
Thank you, sir.
look, you can go back and listen. I'm like, this kid knows what he's doing. I believe you watch season 1, or you watch a lot of reality shows, and you were playing a game. You were playing my game, not as good as me, but you were playing my game. And I appreciate you for it. I appreciate you bringing TV. But all your little boys, you've been paying off to say you haven't watched the season. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's my argument.
Well, I will say I love both of you, but it's true. I have not watched season 1 yet. I will now that my season is over. I didn't want to go into it with expectations that this challenge might be like this, or we're gonna do a ballroom. I knew you guys did a ballroom dance with Whitney Carson. Like I knew that. I knew certain aspects of the show.
So he did know. He did. Listeners, he knew. He knew. Just like he ate tiramisu, he knows what coffee tastes like.
And there's a difference between sipping and eating. So there we go.
And there's I don't. Hey, look. I appreciate your gameplay. I know you came in playing a game. I appreciate it. I just think you were more strategic than what all these other boys be telling me you aren't. They're
Hey.
like, oh, he didn't watch it. I'm like, he knew what he was doing.
Did it pay off? Did it pay off?
100%. I think it did. That's why I'm saying you were the prime example. Is if I didn't leave the season, I probably would be sitting here. There would probably be 2 Mr. Christmases talking right now.
There are 2 Mr. Christmases. You're just not one of them.
No, there would be 2 talking right now. Well, Hayden didn't win either. Do I have to remind everybody?
Hayden didn't
Jesus.
say anything though.
Hey,
and we
I
were
didn't-
chilling last night.
Like I'm copping blows out of nowhere here. Hey, everyone back up.
I agree.
That's your
but-
podcast buddy. That's your podcast buddy.
I love
Jesus
him. He knows from the bottom of my heart that he is the winner of season 1 in my heart.
Love. This is all love.
He
All
got
of it.
screwed. I will go to my grave telling you that Hayden got screwed. But Hayden didn't have to compete against me, who was playing the game that you were playing, and you freaking won with your game. I know it works.
Can I just say,
It works.
if I
It
was
works.
on a season with a Craig and a Daxton, I would have figured out a way, Craig, for you to have an eye issue and leave the show, because there's
Yes.
no way I would have made it that far with both of you.
He would have stabbed us both. Yeah.
Strategy.
Like, here, you need this to highlight your sides.
Yeah, that's literally what. No, that's what he did to me because I was his first scene partner, and guess what? My eye was gone the next time. So we don't have to talk about the eye. That's podcast after podcast we talk about it. But I'm just saying, I appreciate your gameplay. Don't quite believe you didn't know about the show. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there and let our audience believe.
I knew bits.
We'll move on like that. We'll move on like that. I do appreciate the way you played the game. I think you made really good TV, and I think you brought controversy to the show, and I love that, and I appreciate you for that, and I'm happy with your win.
On top of that,
I'm happy with my win too, and thank you.
As you should be. So what are you doing with the $1 million you won?
Yeah.
So
wow.
I actually I just put in a bid on a yacht. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great. We are going to be podcasting next time from the yacht, Craig.
Your yacht.
Yeah.
Did you have a good experience overall? And the jokes aside, did you have a lot of fun?
Yeah. I've been saying on a lot of these interviews that I went in with high expectations, and it exceeded those. I mean,
Great.
You guys know, you guys are here doing a podcast a year after your show's finished, so like that just goes to show that like the friendship's real, the guys are dope, the producers, the crew, everybody, the fans. I mean, damn, my phone is like never been like this, like it has this morning. I can't catch up. It stresses me out. I'm like, I have to hop on this call in 10 minutes. I'm not going to open 6 text messages when I have another 600. It's a lot.
600? You counted?
It's
600.
A lot of them are group. Well, because you get the little number on the green, unless you're an Android guy, and then in which case,
Can we even be friends?
but a lot of them are group chats too. So it's like 50 in this group
Got
chat.
it. Okay.
So it adds up.
See,
but it is a whole
the
bunch
Blondies here. We like get detailed about our interviews. What was your favorite challenge throughout the whole season?
My favorite challenge. I mean, there were a few. I liked the physical challenges, the festive face-offs where we had to like go in the hamster ball, even though I was a bit claustrophobic.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. That looked
I like getting out there and
fun.
being physical. The slip and slide was cool. There were some guys sucking oxygen after that one. I don't know if you heard about that.
We heard about that one. We think there was cheating. We think there was cheating.
No cheating. It was way the heck harder than anybody thought.
No, here's why we think there was cheating. Because we didn't know you could leave your noodle up at the top and just keep running. You didn't have to throw it in. So I think Angel was either strategic. We haven't talked to Angel yet, but Angel was strategic.
He found a loophole because they didn't say that we can't. They didn't say that we can't. But they also didn't say that we can. So he found a little bit of a loophole.
I think that was a great loophole. Good for you,
I
Angel.
think it was an accident.
It was. This is where you would have struggled competing against me. I looked for when they read the rules, I asked every question. Like when they were like, you can use anything in the workroom, and I said anything, and they're like, you can use anything in the workroom. I went again to producers. They said anything. Can I use anything in the workroom? So I was taking things like decorations off to decorate my stuff. So I understand the loopholes.
100%. You were thinking outside the box. That was my game plan all along. I mean, there were multiple items throughout the show that I had requested that weren't like part of the scene. Like when we did the reindeer one and we were up in the air, I had requested water bottles so I can get like that sexy GQ vibe.
We saw.
I know you guys know. I asked. I think Melissa gave me her lipstick in the mom episode that I put on my lips and kissed the card with. So they were like props that weren't part of the set that I was like,
you have to.
Can I use that? Can I use that? Like, is that cool? And they were like, yeah, it's good TV. It was my idea. Jonathan in the snow.
That's great.
Great idea.
That was your
makes
idea?
Such a good moment.
Yep.
See,
so
you guys
gotta think outside the box.
I think what we need to do is we need to have like an all-star season and watch you two go head to head and see who really brings their A game.
They won't. You know they won't have me back. You know I don't think I'm Hallmark. After watching now season 2, I don't think I'm a Hallmark. I get it. So I they didn't bring me back for season 2. I asked to come back.
They need a Grinch in there as well. You can't have Christmas without a Grinch.
I would have slayed it though. I would have slayed it.
I was on set in Vancouver, and there's a guy, I don't know, 50s. Rourke is his name. He plays Ed in the movie that I'm going to be in, A Make or Break Holiday, and he's been in some really cool stuff. He's in like the new Tron movie. Like he's legit. and he was talking to Jonathan because he made a cameo appearance in the movie, of course. You'll see that. But he was talking to Jonathan. We got to get like finding the next like Christmas curmudgeon or like the next Christmas Scrooge. I'm like, what a cool flip, because everyone's talking like Mrs. Christmas, the Golden Christmas, All-Star Christmas. No one's flipping it on its head and talking about like, oh, who could we find to be the next Christmas, the next Christmas Scrooge?
Gage would give me a run for my money.
I'm like, we definitely have a couple guys who could have been a Christmas Scrooge for sure.
Name them. Name them. Name them. I'll name them on our season. You name them.
You go first then.
Gage, 100%. Me. I think if Isaac came back and they were like, you're going for like the evil one, Isaac would 100%. Yeah, those would be the three that I think would be down and dirty. And then I think Blake, if Blake wanted to, he would be. Yeah. Now we got to talk to everybody in your season. Here are my people. I think you won, so you can't do it. But you would have been an easy yes. And after talking to everybody, the only one that I think would give anybody a run for our money in terms of evil guy or Scrooges would be Gabe.
Gabe is the
only one.
I was gonna say
Gabe's
Gabe.
the only one.
Gabe. Wow.
But
Gabe is quick and snappy, and his banter.
He's smart.
I don't trust him. Don't trust him.
What's funny is when we were on set, Gabe was definitely like a little bit nervous. I mean, you guys saw that when watching the show, but when it's more in like a conversational,
he's
setting,
amazing.
like we're just chilling right now. Gabe is 10 out of 10.
You get him back on camera. You get him in another season. You put him in an all-star season. You put him in that. I guarantee you, he will. He's figured it out, and I think he would give anybody a run for their money.
My Christmas like Grinches, I do think I'd be in the running.
But you can't. You already won. You won Mr. Christmas. You can't be in the running.
It'd be a toss-up between Robbie and Rustin. They both have a little bit of like an edge to them.
Yes. They could get down and dirty. I could see.
I mean,
Rustin.
you saw them in the scene.
Too easy to read. Too easy to read.
They were two Grinches going at it as brothers.
Too easy to read. They put him in, but too easy to read.
They're in the
and I know and I got to hang out with Robbie. Robbie's too nice. Like he will not.
Nice. We're talking nonsense, but
I'm not. I'm not nice. I will make sure I am the Grinch. And Gage, Gage came to like. Gage probably would have given everybody a retina attachment if he freaking could. So they're with.
Fair enough.
And Blake,
that is something I
Blake's
would
got
watch.
a heart.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say Hayden 2.0. If Hayden now went back, I think Hayden would be a little yeah. You would have been perfect. You would be perfect. But you won Mr. Christmas, so you can't do it. But yeah, you would be a perfect you could do both. Look at that. What if they just brought you in as both? Yeah.
Get you a man who could do both.
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
what I think. That's
what
what I
kind of
like.
character do you play? More leading man energy or more like Grinch energy in the movie?
Really
Sweet
neither.
Or
I play someone who's sweet, yeah, like a nice guy, but someone who maybe isn't the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest crayon in the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of comedy involved, which was really cool because I got to do that in Finding Mr. Christmas quite a bit.
I gotta say that was one of your super strengths in Finding Mr. Christmas. You had us cracking up from like the beginning to the end, and even in the romantic scenes, dude. Like the one where you're sitting down and it's that sugar cookie scene.
Yeah.
Like you brought comedy to that, and that just showed like your dynamics as an actor. So that was the moment where I was like, oh shit, okay. There's a whole nother level here that we haven't quite found until right now. And, kudos to you, bro, because you kept evolving on the show and you showed us the jokey, fun, jovial you, and then you rolled straight on through with the leading man you, and yeah, congratulations,
Appreciate
mate.
that, man.
Mr. Christmas.
Yeah, that's
what acting's about, is we gotta bring ourselves to every character. They're all going to be different. They're all going to have different quirks and traits and characteristics, so on and so forth. But there's always a little bit of us in there.
Great. Well, when we get back from this break, we'll be right back, and we're going to dive into what you're doing now, what's going on, what are your plans, and then
Stuff.
sayonara. Your other stuff. All right.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
We'll be right back. Head over to our Patreon to get the rest of this interview. Thanks for joining us here.
Appreciate
we
you
know
guys.
We know you're busy. We know you're a busy boy, but the Blondies love a busy boy. So
Appreciate it. I can watch
Congratulations.
season 1 now. Now that
Yes.
I
watch
don't-
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Now that
you
I
let
don't
us
have
know
to do
your
any more
thoughts.
challenges, so.
you'll see. You'll see.
Thank
see
you
why
so much,
Hayden
Craig.
stabbed me.
Congratulations again, mate. And
I think I
we
got
go.
my word in with Craig. I think I got my word in with Craig.
You know what's nice? To finally see this relationship you guys have had without ever meeting finally collide. I love a good firework in my December holiday season. So
Yeah,
this was well and truly one of my
and
favorites.
I think it was a great idea about finding Mr. Grinch should be the season 3.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe they'll be brave enough to bring me back. Maybe. Maybe.
I worry for the Hallmark Channel if we ever bring you back.
Well, if you want to hear any extra from Craig, we did put a little snippet on our Patreon. Thanks again for supporting us on the Patreon. But up next, we have good old Rustin.
Rusty boy. Let's go check out what Rustin has to say. He made it to the final 3 of Finding Mr. Christmas, and he's got words. Let's go. ChatGPT helped me write a sweet poem about our guest here. And Dax, can I share it with you before we introduce them?
Yeah, yes, please do. I think they know who it is.
We are secrets.
There's no secrets. It's in the below the thing. It's
in the
below.
description.
They know it's one of these 3.
Okay, maybe you'll guess from this poem who it might be. Rustin walked in like a vine.
I hate this. I hate this so much already.
okay.
You know what? I'm so sorry to Rustin that he has to hear that. This may be our worst poem of all time so far. Okay.
This one's pretty bad. Rustin walked in like a vinyl crackle at night. Rock and roll soul with calm cinematic sight. That hair, legendary. That voice, unreal. Christmas hits dropping, giving festive, but steel. Final 3 energy, Hayden edit secured. Actor, musician, week after week, he delivered. Give it up for Rustin, everybody.
That was amazing.
Week after week, he delivered. What was
I
that
know.
supposed to rhyme with?
Secured and delivered is supposed to rhyme.
Are you sure you didn't make that? Are you sure that was?
How dare you? If I put time into this, it would have been a beautiful Shakespearean sonnet.
I'm sorry,
that's-
Rustin. You might have gotten our worst poem of the season.
And welcome
Best
to
edit-
Blondie's Unwrapped.
That-
you could
Can I
talk
talk now?
by
Is
the way.
that
Yeah.
am I open? All
you
right.
can talk-
Yeah,
you-
just wondering. Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
just
talk
curious.
now.
You could talk now.
For
yeah.
all of
Oh,
our
fantastic.
for all the listeners out there, we're going old school. Like one of our first 2-3 episodes. Rustin has. No, we're giving him the Parker edit where he has 1 minute. Can Parker talk and answer in 1 minute? Rustin has 1 minute answers. We have found the Parker. He is not only he not only got the Hayden edit. He is the Parker of our season.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
You've got it all. I mean, if you can have my quirks with Parker's energy, I think we've nailed it today.
Done. I'll
And this
take
is going to
it.
be a good
And I
interview.
don't
but-
think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and like let's jump into it. I don't think you. I think you knew the show really. Did you watch the show before you?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I've been a huge Jonathan Bennett fan for years and years, and actually, I really do watch Hallmark with my mom every holiday. Like we literally have Hallmark on baking cookies every year, and when Jonathan was posting about the show, I was like, oh my God, I have to see this because obviously as an actor. Yes, I'm. It's a long answer already, isn't it?
It's okay. I'll let you. No, it's still interesting.
It's actually it's very interesting.
When it turns
No,
into Hayden, I'll just like.
Okay, Joey. That's when we hold up the sign. I was like,
Yeah, that's with Parker. We
no,
have to interrupt.
I definitely watched. I watched the first season. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was so cool to watch everybody just like navigating essentially this acting boot camp. I was like, dude, this is definitely something I want to be a part of. And it was obviously some insight into season 2, once I realized I was going to be able to come do season 2, I was like, okay, well, they're changing this stuff up all the time. I'm going to have to really think on my feet and be creative and figure out how to tap into some of that stuff. And like, when we dialogue, I'm relatively okay at being able to like think very quickly or on my feet. But when it comes to doing something physically creative, I'm like, I have so many decisions that I have to make to do this thing. So it was challenging in this season, yeah.
You were one of the most creative in those festive face-offs. Like, I think back to your gingerbread house, how you cut the roof off and made the theater inside the house. That was freaking genius.
Yeah, your gingerbread came. And then when you were there, when you first came in, though, because since you had seen the show, you seemed the most prepared. If I were to go back and look and watch,
thanks.
Between you and Craig were the two that, like, I was like, oh, these two, like, knew what they were doing. Like, you guys came in, knew that you knew what the game was, you knew what the reality of it all was. Like, you knew what you had to do, not only as actors, because, like, it's like 40%, it's 30% an acting competition, and I'm being nice. It really is. It's a personality competition. It's who's making good TV, who's making the audience love you. Like, there's a lot more to it than just acting. Like, you have to be...
You have to have star quality, baby.
You have to. There's so many more things. So I think you and Craig were giving that right away. Who did you walk in and were like, this person is like, this person I got to watch out for? Because Hayden was that for me. I was like, oh shit, I have to like deal with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, Melissa Peterman really immediately from the get-go, I was like, I have to take her.
She's gonna be Mr.
Yeah,
Christmas.
way to circle around the answer. I want a real
Christmas.
answer.
Real
Daxton
answer.
wants a real answer. I will get a real answer out of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I definitely Jonathan Bennett. I was like, this person.
Oh my gosh!
Hosting job.
Moving on, over it. Next question.
No. Wait. No, I really will answer that. Ben came on set and I think initially Robbie and I really connected, and I think it was probably like theater people seeing theater people maybe for a second. And I was like, this person is bringing the right kind of like charismatic energy, likableness, creativity in their answers. Like, he's obviously stunning. Like, he's a beautiful human being.
Well, I mean, he got his elimination was the most controversial by the entire season, I would say. The Reddits,
Why is
everything.
That? What do you mean?
He shouldn't have gone home, and we all know that.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that.
No kidding, he shouldn't have gone home. He was incredible.
I know. I have nothing to hide. I'm not scared. He shouldn't have gone home yet. I think it was a bad producer move. Sorry. I love my Hallmark
Although
fam.
one could argue, let's be honest, let's be real here. Let's get
argue
into the
with him. You cannot argue with sending him home.
Let's get into the nitty gritty. Sending him home brought a lot of attention.
Sure, but not the right attention. Not the right attention.
I agree, but attention's attention, right? So like,
if you're gonna send somebody home, you don't send the gay kid home that did the best. I'm sorry.
I agree. He was incredible. Robbie
he outacted all y'all. So it was unfortunate to see Robbie go, but Robbie made the best of it. And you know what? Robbie did exactly what anybody should do if you get eliminated from these shows, is you make the best of it. But this isn't Robbie. We got to talk to Robbie. We love Robbie. Robbie's a. Who found you? Did Lindsay Lyles find you?
Yeah. I reached out via Instagram. I was like, yeah.
Did you answer right away? Because we love to see who ignored Lindsay Lyles.
Yeah, I think I have not to put this out into the world, but I as often as possible, if someone reaches out to me and I see a message, I will respond. I'll engage with that person and figure out where they're coming from. Even if it's like something ridiculous like spam, I'll be like, yeah, what's up? Like, just
he
like
loves
not.
It.
I
loves a DM. I love a DM too. I love a DM.
I love a good DM. I also want to I like understanding things. So even if it's just out of pure curiosity, I'll be like, all right, what's up? Like, let's see if this is real. I know that the world of social media is shifting how a lot of these types of things come about and interactions that like from a casting side and a collaborative side and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I was open to seeing if that was legit, and and Lindsay was like, yeah, here's this, and here's where I'm coming from, and here's this and that, and blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay, this is actually real, and
Okay, Lindsay is a real human being. And you know what?
You are a real human being.
Did you get to meet her? Did you get to meet her in person at any of the parties?
No. Well, now we have, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen her 5 times, I think, at this point.
Okay,
but initially, no. In that whole preliminary process of getting brought on, no, we didn't meet. We had one Zoom interview amongst all of the different interviews. Where I was like, hi. Yeah.
She's my vibe. I love me some
dope.
Lindsay. Love me some Lindsay Lyles. Best casting director out there. I said it.
Yeah, she'll love that.
Y'all need to get your game up. Come on.
Clip that. Lindsay Lyles is the best casting director ever.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Speaking of DMs and amazing ladies out there, I think I need to send a DM to. Is her name Lisa, your mom? Who's just a freaking.
My mom's name is Lisa, who's a star.
Your mom. Your mom stole that episode. The way she was looking at you with those eyes.
She's amazing. She's the most wonderful human being I know.
Did she love watching that episode?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, she loved being a part of it even more.
Did she like watching herself? Like, I feel like sometimes moms get like nervous watching themselves.
Well, I mean, my mom's a star. I don't think she ever gets nervous about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I think
is a star.
She really, really is. And before I was around, she was actually in the fashion industry. She was a buyer and for a supplier, like for Western wear and stuff, Ralph Lauren, all that kind of stuff. So I think I grew up wearing a lot of fashionable stuff because of my parents both being extremely fashionable, and so I think she's just always had this kind of awareness of how to hold herself, present herself.
She knew where that
and I think that shines on camera on stage. Absolutely,
she knew where it was. So you got all your stuff from the so speaking of stage and what you started on the stage, right?
Yeah, almost all my experience over the last 20 years has been theater-based. Yeah.
Where'd you go to college then?
I didn't.
You didn't go to college? Oh my God, amazing.
I recently have been going to school to get my mechanical engineering degree, but that was because of a COVID shift. It was like, I got to do something with my life because there's no performance opportunity, and so I started getting my degree. But no, I didn't go to school for theater. I happened to, when I started... I grew up singing and in music and learning instruments and worship and everything with my family, like I said on the show. But my sister was auditioning for a show at the theater in San Diego, California. And they were like, hey, we need more males. Do you guys know any guys who can sing? And my sister was like, my brother sings. I guess, And my mom was like, hey, Rustin, you want to come audition for the show? And I was like, I guess so. Yeah, sure. And I had never done anything like this. I was like, I don't know. I don't have a book or a resume or something. And they were like, just sing something. And I was like, okay, I'll sing the national anthem, I guess. And I sang the national anthem, and I got cast as Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. And then the next year I did, with the same theater at this church, I played Curly in Oklahoma. And the director had done theater for years and years and years, Broadway tours, Broadway, regional theater stuff. And she was like, do you want to do this more? And I was like, I guess, I don't know. I have no idea. I was supposed to go to the Air Force Academy. So I was set up to go to the Air Force Academy, do this entire other thing with my life.
So you just decided to jump in. So are you doing TV now as well? Or is this,
I was like,
it's fine.
Peace.
Yeah.
I'm going to go act.
You're such a good,
honest,
grounded.
No, you're a grounded you're a grounded actor, and we got to see that the whole show. So that's not even
this is not to clout anything by any means, because I certainly don't mean it this way. But I don't have any official training at all. Actually, no acting lessons or vocal. I just started taking vocal lessons this last year, and I think I did myself a disservice by not taking the alternate route correctly. I think at this point, there's a higher likelihood that I would have had much more success if I were to develop my craft the way that I should have on my own. So I would say this, for anyone who doesn't want to go to school, fine. Go to school, hard knock life, whatever, blah, 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 blah. but actually go and study. Like, take acting lessons, take acting classes, take vocal lessons, all the things.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do it on your own, actually go do that. But I didn't, and I should have. Like,
There's so many other ways to make your craft better. It's not just taking class. Voice lessons are one of those things, or singing every day, but which you probably, I'm assuming, sing a lot because you
every day.
Yeah, which is so that's like a working on your craft. So it's like it's because as soon as you lose that whole like saying like don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Use it or lose it, bitch.
Yeah. And that's the energy we need.
Oh my!
If you could go back to something, a challenge, an acting challenge, or a festive face-off, or a moment, what's something you would think you'd do differently? Is there something you're like, I should have done this, actually. That would have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, as a heady thinker, intellectual person, I very much have all of the thoughts about the things I would do differently. I don't think I could have offered more. I just think I would have done things differentently, seeing how they played out or how I felt about them after doing them.
What's one thing that you went back and watched that you were like, dang it, I wish I would have done this? And I want to stay away from the acting stuff because I think every one of us were.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like,
all the fun stuff. Yeah.
The acting
absolutely.
stuff is so.
I mean, you'd change everything. You'd be like,
I would change every single thing I did in the acting choices.
Like,
they were all
no,
just
you don't get. It's just like not real life with TV world. So what?
No, we got one take on everything. Yeah, that's not a thing.
Outside the acting, what would be one thing you changed?
I would deflate everyone's giant inflatable balls so that I win the tree challenge, obviously.
See, this is the juice I want, Rustin. Yeah. That is exactly what I wanted.
I thought you all were too nice. I thought you all were too nice on the ball challenge anyway.
I feel like I would have... I probably would have... You know what's interesting? I'll give you two, because that's Rustin fashion. I literally was standing on the edge of the table where Marcus jumped from, and I went, I bet you I could jump there. And I almost did, but I was like, they're going to count that as they'll probably disqualify me, or they'll count it as a massive, like, noise, like more so than just one noise or something along those lines. And also, if you watch that episode, every time I went, they counted that as a thing. And I was like, what? I was like,
this is the and this is the episode for the listeners. This is the episode where they had to like sneak around,
sneaky Santa's workshop with the delivery.
And everyone knows that I would have run through the whole thing and just said,
would have done one continuous.
I would have done one continuous sound. I'm like, try to find the sound. Try to find the sound. This is why Hayden and I keep putting out there. We need a. Craig brought it up, but I'll give it to Craig. Yeah. They need a Mr. Grinch. Mm-hmm. The star, who's finding Mr. Grinch?
So cool.
Finding Mr. Grinch, and like, who's the next Hallmark evil character? I'll win that one. My ass will win. Come back with a vengeance.
I can't wait to see that. Let's film that next. I'm in.
So Craig did have one good idea in our interview. So good job, Craig.
One.
It's now our idea. God. Blondie's trademarked.
We've trademarked it. It's now ours. Okay,
amazing.
so those little challenges you would have tried to be a little like more creative or a little bit more aggressive in your.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think I would have I think the very first one with the Rockstar Santa, it kind of shifted first off, I was trying to connect with everybody in the workshop, and I spent way too much time being nice and doing that, and I ran out of time to make my Santa's outfit. So I think I would have definitely spent more time like actually creating.
Yeah, because you apparently have style, is what you told us, and so.
Absolutely. I spent way too much time getting to know Logan. I was like hearing about his whole life story. And helping him, I was like helping him find some of the craft supplies.
Oh my god!
This is reality. Yeah, this is
god. This is what am I doing?
Drag Race, the ones that usually help always are in the bottom.
It was a mistake.
Never help. I got in so much trouble on the design stuff because I didn't talk to anybody, and they're like, Daxton, you need to go talk. I said, do you want something good or do you want me to talk?
Exactly. So
everybody else is talking about some bullshit like, what makes you love Christmas? And I'm like, I'm gonna win. I told you I'm the evil one.
That's the energy we need.
Oh man,
and
then Craig pulled Santini out, and I was like, dude,
Santini.
What is this? Come on.
So
yeah, I
good.
mean, and then
so
I think once you saw Craig start playing the game, I think that's when you jumped. I talk about it, but you jump in, and I'm like, okay, Rustin's here to play game, the long game, because everyone's they're good actors. It's
now,
a really
wait, hold
fun...
on a second. I want to know what cued you into that. Like, what made you feel like I was doing that?
You don't want to miss out what Rustin has to say. The rest of this interview is on our Patreon.
Okay. Yes. So speaking of DMs, yes, it's Rustin Cole Sailors, but it's Rustin Sailors on most platforms. So Rustin Sailors on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and my music is out on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Rustin. Thank you guys for watching
thanks for
another
having me,
episode
guys. I
of
appreciate
Blondie's
you.
Unwrapped. Go see Rustin. Go watch him. Go give him.
Go
some
listen
support.
to him. Yeah.
Woo. All
Bye,
right.
Rustin. Well, wasn't that a little special treat from...
I love Rustin. Look, I'm not hiding the fact that I really hoped he would win Finding Mr. Christmas. He made it as far as you possibly can without winning. But God, he's a good bloke, isn't he?
Oh, and such a natural freaking talent. No freaking...
training?
No school? No training? What?
Wild.
My God.
That
Anyway,
should be some training. That will look out, Hollywood. Jeez. If you're going to go watch a little bit of extra Rustin on the Patreon, go do that right now. And then come back right here.
Here's our awesome interview with finalist Angel.
Angel walks in with a Venezuelan glow. Charm so effortless, it steals the whole show. Gorgeous and open with heart on display. Soft when he needs to be, bold in his way. Sweet like a promise, but don't get it twisted. There's spice in his smile, and we're fully addicted.
No. It did it again. Twisted and addicted do not rhyme.
They kind of do, actually.
You know what I learned? It's a slant rhyme. It's a slant rhyme. I learned that.
Rhyme,
David
you
taught me that.
Some slant on it.
Yeah, it's a slant rhyme.
But everybody, it's Angel!
Angel! Hi, Angel.
¿Cómo están? Thank you guys for having me.
Can you just do the whole interview in Spanish?
I would, but you will have to work hard on translating the whole thing.
Actually, let's try it. So we're gonna do it. This will be fun. This is a fun improv game for me. Hey, Angel, how was your time on Finding Mr. Christmas?
Wow, yo la pasé muy bien. Los concursantes y Jonathan estuvieron muy bien. Se portaron muy profesionales, alegres. Estuvo de locos. O sea, una cosa muy buena.
I agree with you like 100%. Like I definitely feel like the Blondies is the best place to feel professional, and like the two Blondies inspired you to take it to the more than Jonathan
Bennett.
More than Jonathan, and they have the most professional
I believe he said
he's ever been on.
Yeah, the Blondies are more professional, better than Jonathan Bennett in general. He also said Jonathan Bennett's a little loco, from what I heard.
Yeah, and then I also heard, I heard a little loco. Yeah, and then I also heard Daxton. I didn't really hear Daxton, but I feel like in Spanish it's like handsome. And I feel like I heard that, and I think when I heard that, it was like Daxton should have won season 1.
Hey.
Oh, Angel, did you really just
Wow,
say
Angel,
that?
so now you're my favorite person to interview. Do you want to keep it going in Spanish, or do you want to keep going English?
I'm in English, so it's easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it still sounds incredible. So
I know. You have been so freaking charming since episode 1. I can't see why anybody doesn't love you. Like you really didn't even have to try. You just had to open your mouth, and you stole all of our hearts. Well, you stole mine, but I don't know. I think you probably stole Hayden's too.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Did you have a really good time on the show?
I actually did. I had some expectations watching season 1. You guys set the tone, and I couldn't get it enough. And I watched the entire.
What were your expectations from watching season 1 and then going into your season? Because we hear that a lot. Like we hear like, oh, I had high expectations. Like, what were your expectations?
I knew that some people watching season 1 that may have been in different things other than acting per se, they weren't as experienced. I was looking for that challenge or star quality challenge where an extra would fall and I would have to like pick him up or whatever. And what else?
Because you guys didn't have that. You didn't have that at all.
We didn't have that at all. But it was on everybody's mind. It's like, guys, watch out for anything. And we were like, look.
Yeah, you were prepared.
I was prepared. Yeah.
That you were ready. So you did watch the full season. So you knew like you knew what you're getting yourself into.
Yes, I knew what I was getting.
In a sense.
But for some reason, Jonathan and Melissa kept coming up with twists. It was one challenge and then a twist. So after episode 1, when they put us on the skis, no one knew how to ski other than Robbie. I knew it clicked. It's like, all right, it's not gonna be like season 1. It's gonna be totally new challenges, totally new star qualities, and face-offs. I need to be on my toes just to be ready.
Be on those little Christmas toes.
Yeah.
Look, Angel, you threw us a curveball of your own. I know everyone was throwing twists and stuff out there, but in a specific festive face-off, you found a loophole in a challenge that we were like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Do you remember the sprint challenge?
And the little loophole you found? The which one? I'm sorry?
The slippery thing. Yes.
Yeah.
That one.
You found a loophole.
I think I did.
Did you did you know that you were finding it, or did you just like decide that you were like was this strategic or by accident? Everybody wants to know.
It was by accident. In my head, I was like, do I grab it and go back and then come back up, or do I play cool, grab it, and just put it on the bucket? And I mean,
because
go ahead.
Yeah, because a little later on, we're gonna get a little later in this. I want to ask about your what you got for your reward and how you used it. But I want us to get to know I want to get to know each other first before we fight. Before we get in a fight, because I feel like a Venezuelan might beat me at a fight. I'll say this: you might be the only one to.
I'm a hogger.
In an argument.
I don't like confliction whatsoever. I'm a hogger.
He's a hugger, and I'm a lover. So yeah, that's how you might beat me. Is like no conflict. You might.
Yeah, you guys are gonna kill each other with kindness, and I'll be here for it. I'll be like, okay, this is new for me.
Poor Hayden in his little crocodile voice. We don't know what's gonna.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
What we've been asking, what was besides the act, because you are a seasoned actor, you've been acting for a while. We've done our stalking. You have done a lot of TV shows. How long have you been in LA acting or pursuing this career?
Not a lot of people know this, but I started here in Charlotte, North Carolina. My wife told me at the time, she was my girlfriend, she told me, hey, the Hunger Games are coming into town and they're looking for background. Would you like to do it? And at the time I was considered a model. I didn't know acting, whatever. And I was like, you know what? It's like modeling. In front of a camera, boom. So I did it for a month on $1 million studio set, and that changed my entire view on life, on being on set, on meeting people that were stars. We were like 500 backgrounds, being on set from 5 a.m. to like 1 a.m. Do it again the next day. I was part of the expensive city or whatever. I forgot. The movie was like, what, 15 years ago? But then after I finished that, I was like, you know what? I need to go where actors are born, in LA. That's where everything happens. I found a manager that told me, you need to move to Los Angeles. I'll guide you and get you an agent, and this is where you need to be. So I moved to LA in 2012, and I spent 13 years there.
Wow. And then you just moved back to the East Coast.
I just moved back to the East Coast. My wife and I decided it's time to go back, be with our parents. They're getting old, and we want to spend as much time with them. And then we also wanted to build a family. And then after we got accepted to our place, we found out that we were going to be parents. So...
more babies! More babies! Oh my God, that's congrats. When is she due?
She's doing May 15th.
Oh, that's amazing.
Congratulations.
And both of your families live in...
Yes. My mom
that's
here,
so freaking cool.
Here. We immigrated to Charlotte in 2002, and my mom has family here that moved to Charlotte like years ago, so she wanted to be near her sisters. And then she also has family here, her mom, her dad, everyone.
When we get back from this break, I want to ask probably the most important question I think on everybody's lips, and I think everyone's scared to ask this question. So I'm going to ask it. And then we also want to know what's going on in the acting world and how the show has. Yeah. So we'll be right back after this. Hayden just told me he had a little secret something he wanted to ask you. Do you want to ask first, Hayden? You know what I'm going to ask, right?
I think I know what you're going to ask. Mine's a little different.
Okay.
But nonetheless, look, Angel, when I was on season 1, people kind of worked some things out about me that I wish they hadn't. And you can see it in the Reddit threads, you can see it in the comments, that I've been faking my Australian accent. And I didn't really want to admit that, and I want to know when you are going to admit that you've been faking your Venezuelan accent for views and clicks.
I'm saving it to when I get my first Oscar. I'm going to have a speech in completely British accent, and people are going to be like, what's happening?
Honestly, a British accent would look good on you, too.
Yeah, you're such a hallmark plant. You're such a British hallmark plant.
Well, Hayden was I was a plant for the LGBT community, and that's why I got a sudden injury, and then Hayden's accent's fake. But I've been saying his eyes are fake this whole time, and nobody believes that one.
Yeah, that's
and then
a tough one
now
to
we have you here that has a fake accent as well. So
come on, Angel, you can't fool us. Game sees game.
About freaking time, Hayden. About time.
Thank you.
That was fun.
So I have the question I think of the century, of the show, of the season, not the century.
Okay.
Why the hell did you not save Gabe? Why the hell did you save Robbie? Why the hell? Robbie did the best. What in your mind were you thinking? Why did you not save Gabe? And justice for Gabe, because Gabe, we love Gabe here on the Blondies. When I tell you the rest of Angel's story of why he didn't pick Gabe is a must see, you got to head over to our Patreon to check it out.
Thank you, Angel. Honestly, it's been such a treat watching you evolve over this, and it's such a crazy random experience that no one would ever normally have. But you shined through and through. We're so stoked you could come on and chat with us today. Love you, mate. We'll be seeing you real soon. And thank you to the Blondies. Like, this is our last one for the year, Unwrapped wise, so...
Yeah.
Wow.
Unwrapped, we've got 2 more episodes coming out for Blondies Out Loud. Get on and listen. We're taking a little bit of a much-needed break, but we have so many things planned in 2026. We have some live shows planned. We've got podcast ideas planned. We have guests galore planned. So, thank you so much for supporting us here on Unwrapped. Thank you for supporting us on Blondies Out Loud as well. And thank you so much to Angel for being our last guest of 2026 or 5.
Give it up for Angel, everybody.
Angel, you took us out with a bang. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a star.
And we'll see you guys real soon.
Yeah.
This has been another great episode. Let's all say Blondie's Unwrapped together. Ready? On Blondie.
Unwrapped.
Nailed it. Bye.
Thanks.